This is the presentation of our FYP. Our supervisor is Professor Daming Cho and Dr. James Lei from Austria. And Sue will first give you the introduction of our project, and then I will talk about the methodology and result we've gained in our FYP.
The topic of our FYP is Explore Hong Kong by Open Data Analysis and Processing. Last semester, we used the Hong Kong census data as the web-scale open data to do the research, and this semester, we want to use the Hong Kong stock data to do the research. And we want to cluster the stocks into several clusterings and match them to the corresponding trading strategies to get the best benefit. We all know that recently the Hong Kong stock goes to the bullish period, and more people get started to invest stocks. How the beginners can make the max benefit is a problem, and our FYP wants to help these people to get a higher benefit. And here are the tools we use in the FYP. The first is the University FCP provided by S3 company. FCP is short for Finance Complex Event Processing. This is a platform to simulate the trading process according to the historical data, and we get the historical data from the Yahoo Finance API, and this API provides us the stock data from 2000 to now. And following are the basic trading strategies we used in the project. Now let Kelly introduce the methodology.
In our FYP, we want to recommend our users with the most suitable trading strategy according to the dynamic or say trend of the stocks. So we first do clustering on the dynamic of stocks, and then after we get the clusters, we match the cluster with the most suitable trading strategy, and after that we do the testing and some predicting work. For the clustering, we use the K-means method. We pick end-day stock quotation of a certain stocks as one item because we have numerous stocks the data during a long period, so we will have millions data item, and then we put the daily adjusted closing price into the vector, and then we do the classification. After we get some clusters, we will match the clusters with the most suitable trading strategy. We know there are two types of traders in the world. One are aggressive, the other one are conservative. For the aggressive trader, they want to earn more money, so we will match the strategy with the we will match the cluster with strategy which can lead to the highest average final value. And for the conservative trader, in the matching algorithm, we cannot just consider about the final value of a portfolio or say the rate of return. We should also consider about the risk. So in order to make the risk and the final value comparatively, we use the ordinal values to represent them. Here we show an example. Here, the first vector shows the average final value of a portfolio when we use the strategy 1, 2, 3, and 6. And the second vector shows the risks of a portfolio in the trading period when it used the strategy 1 to 6. You know that the final value and the risks are in different scales, so we use the ordinal vector to represent it. Because we want higher final value, so the strategy with the highest final value will be assigned the number 6, and the second highest one will be assigned the number 5, and then so on. For the risk, because we want to get lower value in the risk, so the strategy with the highest risk value will be assigned the number 1, and then so on. Here we show the relationship of the final value and risk according to the ordinal vector. According to our algorithm, the strategy 3 will be chosen. Although the strategy 3 will have lower final value than strategy 1 and 2, but we can see that it will decrease the risk a lot. So the strategy 3 is the best choices for this case. And then after we get these results, we will do the testing and predicting. For the testing, we want to prove the feasibility of our algorithm. It means that we will use the we will recommend the users with the most suitable trading strategy according to the next end day historical data. For example, when we have new data, we will do clustering and then append it to the closest cluster, and then recommend it with a trading strategy according to the result we get in the previous step. For the predicting, we want to prove that we can use our algorithm to predict our best trading strategy for our user. So we slide our trading strategy a little bit, we slide our data a little bit, and then we use the previous end day data to predict the best trading strategy for our users. And then goes to the result part. Here we show some of our results from the FYP. For the first case, we used the 417 constituting stocks for Hang Seng Composite Index, and because we want to prove that using our algorithm is better than randomly choose a strategy from the SIS. So here on the left hand side, it shows the statistic data, the statistical result of our FYP algorithm, and then the right hand side shows the average return rate and the average risk of when we use the strategy 1 to strategy 6 separately. We can see from the result that the conservative algorithm can actually decrease the risk and also have lower rate of return. And when we comparing our result with the result when we randomly choose the sixth strategy, we can see that our algorithm outperform randomly choose from the sixth strategy. And the case 2 shows the result of 117 AH stocks, the result of this data source, and it also goes to the same result, and it also tells us that our algorithm can outperform randomly choosing a strategy from this six. And after we prove that the feasibility of our algorithm, we use our recommendation algorithm to predict the trading strategy for our user. Here we use the 15 Hang Seng Index constituent stocks historical data to do the predicting testing. Here, we can see from the result that our algorithm can give our users higher rate of return and with comparatively lower risk, and the conservative algorithm can give lower risk and lower rate of return. In conclusion, we can prove the feasibility of our recommendation algorithm. It proved that it can help our amateur traders to invest in the Hong Kong stock market, and it can also be used to help them to invest in the nowadays really hot H shares market. And during our FYP, we found that when we use the recent data, it can, as the trading set, it will have better results because the Hong Kong stock market changed a lot these years. And we hope that what we have done in this semester can help the amateur traders to improve their investment and help them earn more money. That's the end of our presentation.